Hey guys, today I'm going to be sharing my opinion on the new Corinne movie. So if you didn't know, on July 28th or 29th, American Girl kind of randomly released the Corinne movie that they've been promising us for like the last 2 years. And they did it without telling anyone. I found out through Instagram because people just started randomly posting about, wait, what? Why is a Corinne movie out? So I went and looked on Amazon Prime and there it was. So it was only like a little over an hour, so I watched it, and now I'm just gonna share my thoughts. So first off, I just wanted to say that I thought that they did a really good job casting Corinne and Gwen. The two girls that played them are just amazing, and I think they both played their roles super well. And of course, Florrie was adorable. It was really cool getting to see the outfits that I have for my dolls. I don't have Corinne, but I have like her ski outfit, and so it was cool to see that in real life, like as a real outfit. And there were a couple other outfits that were they weren't copied exactly from the doll and her outfits, but they were kind of based off of it, and I thought that was really cool. However, I felt like they really just took the characters from the books and from Corinne's story and just used them in a different story. I have not read Corinne's books, but I have watched the little mini-series that American Girl made. So in the mini-series, Corinne's main conflict, I would say, is she encounters some racism within her community at the ski lodge. She encounters this one boy who says some rude things to her surrounding the COVID-19, and she also encounters a few girls that say rude things about her mom's food and her restaurant. In the movie, that is really not a theme at all. There is kind of one little point where Corinne is kind of saying, oh, maybe, Mom, maybe you should change the names of your stuff in your restaurant so it's more Americanized and people will like it more. And she kind of hints that she thinks people will make fun of it and won't like her mom's food because it's different. But there is no time whenever someone is just outright racist in the movie. And I thought that was kind of something that they missed. I think that they really could have incorporated that more, and it would have added a lot to the story. In the movie, the main theme is Corinne training Florrie, her little dog, but it's very different because it's not Corinne and Gwen want a dog and so they adopt one and then she becomes a search and rescue dog. It's Corinne and Gwen are just on the ski slopes and randomly Florrie runs up to them and all of a sudden Corinne is just super involved with this dog and this dog will only listen to her. And she kind of saves the dog from being sent back to the breeder. So there's a lot more of Florrie, and Florrie is a more essential character to the plot in the movie than in the miniseries. I would say that the other main theme of the movie is how Corinne and Gwen are adjusting differently to her parents' divorce and their mom getting remarried to Arnie. Corinne has a harder time adjusting, and that's really highlighted in the movie more than I would say in the miniseries. I haven't watched the miniseries in a while, so it might be more than I'm remembering. But it really highlights how Gwen is adjusting so well, and Corinne feels like she's just not, and she wants it to go back the way it was. Another interesting thing I noticed about the movie versus the miniseries is they kind of have a very, very similar scene where Corinne misses or kind of distracts her sister in her sister's like figure skating tournament. In the movie, Corinne misses most of it because she's off training Florrie to try and get her to pass her test or whatever. But then in the miniseries, she distracts from it because she's been keeping a secret from her best friend, and her best friend finally finds out while Gwen is figure skating, which Gwen sees and that distracts her. But in the movie, Gwen doesn't get distracted enough to fall over or anything like she does in the miniseries. So if the miniseries is anything like the books and the movie are very, very different. And I have not watched any other American Girl movies. This was actually the first American Girl movie I've ever watched. So I can't really speak about this movie compared to other American Girl movies. But I feel like maybe they should have stuck to the plot of the books a little bit more and made racism a bigger issue in it to kind of make a point. But I don't really think that it was interesting how they launched it, because they literally didn't tell anybody. They didn't even put anything on their like Instagram story. American Girl was just like, oh, here's the Corinne movie. Completely forgot about that, because they haven't posted anything about it in a long time. And I kind of just assumed that it had gotten canceled. I thought that was kind of what people had decided, was that it was just canceled and it wasn't going to happen. But I am glad that American Girl decided to put out the movie finally, because it was a good movie, and I think it was like I said in the beginning, it was really cool to see characters that we only see in dolls represented in actual humans, and see the clothes that we buy as outfits for our dolls put on actual humans. And I thought it was a really cute movie, and it's only an hour, so I definitely recommend watching it. Just be prepared that it is not very similar to the books at all. The last thing I wanted to mention real quick is that if you look at this clip, it reminds me of Julie's meat outfit from like pre-Be Forever. And I just thought it was interesting, and I wondered if they did that on purpose or what. I'm sure someone had to do it on purpose, but I'm just wondering if you like look through the rest of the movie, because I wasn't looking that closely, but I wonder if you look through the rest of that movie, if there's more little Easter egg looking things kind of like this. It's really cool. I don't know if they did it on purpose, but it's something I noticed. So anyway, those are my thoughts on the new Corinne movie. Let me know in the comments what your thoughts are, and if you've watched it, if you even knew it was out, and what you think of it. So thanks for watching, and I will see you in the next video. Bye!